Hello, welcome to my channel, Soul Horizons Tarot. We're going to be doing a love soulmate reading for the sign of Gemini. This is a collective reading, and for some of you the messages may not apply. If it doesn't sound familiar, if it does not fit your situation, then it is not your story. But also keep in mind that this is a soulmate, or it's supposed to be a future. But some of you may already be with your soulmate, some of you have yet to meet them, some of you have met them and never connected, and others of you have connected with them, but now you're separate or separated. So just keep an open mind during this reading. It doesn't have to be just for Sun sign Gemini, it can also be for cross watchers. But we're going to start. Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and or comment if this did resonate or you enjoyed the content and want to see more in the future. Let's get this started. We're going to start off with who your person is. Who this person, your next long-term significant romantic soulmate connection, who this person is. One more card, please. With the Seven of Swords and the Sun. You could be dealing with a Leo. Keep in mind the signs and or gender of the card may not apply or be relevant. Just pay more attention to the energy of the card. Tell me one more with the Seven of Swords and the Sun, please. For who is this person? Who is Gemini's next long-term significant romantic soulmate? Tell me one more with the Seven of Swords and the Sun. Seven of Swords and the Sun, please. Alright, we're going to do 3 shuffles. 1, 2. Oh, okay. Now you want to talk. 3. Alright, we had the double flip and the Ace of Wands right after, and then my shuffle was the High Priestess. Good grief. Alright, so the first time when I was doing your pre-shuffle, and the reason I have the cards lit out, normally I have been shuffling on camera so you can see, well, you can't really see me shuffling, but you see me lay the cards out after shuffling. My readings are really long, so this is to cut back on time. Otherwise I would shuffle on screen. But while I was doing your pre-shuffle, your card, the Magician, came out quite a few times. That's Gemini. Are you kidding me? You're gonna have ads in a... Oh my god. Oh, that's why. It's only a 3-minute. Good grief. Okay, fine. Sorry, feathers. For some reason, feathers came into my mind. I don't know why. There's not even any feathers in the card. I don't know if maybe your person has a thing for feathers, collecting feathers. Maybe they have a feather tattoo, but that is something. Also, your person could have long hair, but that's irrelevant, really. For each of you, it'll be a different thing. I'm going to say, off of these cards that we've pulled, plus the clarifier to back it up, your person, I want to clarify the Seven of Swords for sure. I feel like they're very optimistic, kind of cheerful, kind of personality, maybe always seeing the bright side of things. But there's something about that Seven of Swords that is a little bit, I don't want to say worrisome. It's just, I want to clarify before I feel, definitively what that is. But with the Devil showing up here, the Seven, or the Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess, especially these 2 cards, I feel like this person has some things that they hide. Underneath that bright, sunny disposition, this person has some Possibly like they have some things that they're ashamed of, like maybe kinks or something that could be considered taboo. I don't think that it's been received well in the past, and this is why they keep it under wraps. And so it almost feels like they're being deceptive or dishonest, but it's just because of it's not something that they want the whole world to know and see. This is the face they give to the world, the Sun card. We're going to clarify that. But I also definitely want to see what that Seven of Swords is. As far as signs, we have Pisces, possibly Cancer, Leo, Capricorn. Maybe this person is interested in same sex. Maybe they're bisexual. Maybe they're confused about their sexuality. I say that because the Ace of Wands can represent the male anatomy. Maybe this person has some ideas about certain things or I'm not sure what that is, honestly. But it definitely feels like something that they don't expose too often. Let's look at the Sun card, though. Tell me about the Sun for who this person is. Like, I see that as being someone who's very cheerful. Always finds like a silver lining. Yeah, they're a bit like, yeah, they're very optimistic, hopeful. Maybe they're just a joy to be around. The way they look at life is almost kind of childlike. They have like a childlike sense of wonder. Maybe there's something that seems quite innocent about this person. Or free. Or maybe this person really enjoys their freedom. It's like not many things can keep this person down for long. They might recover from illness very quickly as well. But there's an aspect of their personality or something that I feel like they keep under wraps. It's like they safeguard it. Tell me about that Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Now this could talk about somebody who does tell little white lies in order to get attention. We do have Leo here. In order to impress people. Maybe their ego is a little bit, I won't say stunted, but maybe underdeveloped. So they feel like in order to be or feel appreciated, they have to like over-embellish things. Tell me about that Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here, please, for who Gemini's person is? Who is this? Why is that here? What does that represent for Gemini's person, please? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Tell me about that Seven of Swords. Maybe there's an aspect of their personality that they struggle with. That is another thing that I've thought about but forgot until just now. Your person may be a bit eccentric, weird, odd, strange to other people. They may even, not to say that these two things correlate. Part of the reason I might be picking that up is because maybe this person's a bit on the spectrum. Not like, you know, unable to function, like high functioning, bipolar or autism or what is that other one? Maybe manic type individual, but ADD, ADHD. Oh, how many cards did you give me for that? 2? Queen of, oh my, look at that. Queen of Swords and King of Swords. Well, that's interesting. This person might work in a field where, like, communication, data collection, finding out the truth, This person, like, imagine somebody who's like a private investigator or something like a detective. Somebody that finds out and is really good with either gathering information or finding out the truth. They may have some expertise in how to confuse people or confuse a situation because that is their job. Like maybe they're a really smooth talker or speaker. But there's something almost deceptive about that, is they give off this energy of, you know, happy-go-lucky, maybe a bit like head in the clouds, kind of distracted individual, but in reality they're busy watching and collecting information. I think this person knows very well I don't want to say they know how to manipulate people, but they know how to manipulate situations because they know and understand. Maybe they have a very good understanding of psychology or how things work. Like they're very intelligent. With the Queen and the King of Swords showing up, this person might work in law enforcement or the military or the legal system. They might be quite gifted when it comes to communication, research. Their skill set is around things that require logic, being analytical. It's like while you're busy thinking that this person is a little bit aloof, they're gathering information on that other person or on you or, you know, whoever they're dealing with. It's very interesting that the Queen and the King of Swords came out to clarify that Seven of Swords. They might like make it a hobby to investigate people. Maybe because it is their job and they're just naturally, it's where they naturally or instinctually go. But on top of that is this energy of someone who just, they appear to be very naive, maybe a bit silly, fun, happy-go-lucky. Just, but that's almost like it's just a front. Underneath, they might be very, very intuitive and can spot a lie really quickly, either because they know how to lie themselves. This feels like a person that is very, very quick-witted, very witty with the comebacks. They always know how to diffuse a situation because they always have the right response, like, at the ready. There's something about the Devil, the Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess too. I still feel this energy of something that they keep hidden. Maybe it's a vice. Let me see if I can get anything else on this before. Why is the Devil here? What is it? What does that Devil represent? With the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? Clarify the Devil. Knight of Cups. Okay, this, yeah, maybe for some of you, this person could secretly kind of struggle with something to do with emotional connection and physical connection. Some of them may even struggle or have struggled in the past. Maybe they've, you know, figured it out by now. but it's still a part of them that they are not comfortable exposing to others, that they have like interest in same sex or something like that. Something that would be considered still taboo in some places or in some communities. It's not something that they broadcast. And I don't think it's out of shame, because with the Leo card, this is like, you know, this is a person that doesn't allow things like that to keep them down or bother them. There's self-assurance here. I don't think this is something that they still struggle with, that this is a part of their personality, as much as it's just something that they know not to divulge, that they have to wait and figure out what kind of individual or what kind of who they're around. I mean, for some, this could even be like an addiction to love. Not like being in it, but falling in it. The initial stages of love. This is very, very different. Very different energy than I've been reading for these soulmates. It's kind of intriguing. Tell me about... Oh, okay, I did wonder, and I should have said something. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Okay, so some of you are dealing with a person that is a sex addict, possibly, or had struggled with that, possibly porn addiction, or again, maybe they're a bit like there's some trauma there that they sexual fantasies or kinks that would be considered taboo, but it's how they deal with something that is hidden, part of their past possibly, or an experience they had, or they could just outright struggle with that. Tell me. I did wonder though, and that just confirmed it, that some of you guys are dealing with a person that did or is still struggling with something to do with sexuality or intimacy, or possibly the lack of. Tell me more about who this person is. Nope. Oh no, I just fell on the floor. 1 second. I'm not taking those. Tell me about this person. Okay. Okay, we have scissors, disappointment, and some affair. All sharp objects. Okay, for some of you, this could be a tendency to deviate from the truth a little bit. Possibly it's a little bit of a red herring to get your attention off of something that you might notice about this person that might, like, they think, maybe they think it's obvious, and so they put like this persona on, you know, being really confident and just, you know, carefree. Tell me more. Tell me more about who this, okay. Beware of greed. So there's something to do with, it could be about sexual matters, because it says here on this card. This person could have a hard time feeling like satiated when it comes to physical intimacy. So again, for some of you, this might be a sex addict, or a recovering sex addict, or somebody who has a porn addiction or struggles, like confuses love with intimacy. Like those two things are not one and the same to this person. They're two very separate. So they either struggle with physical or they struggle with the emotional aspect. Or both. Maybe they struggle with both. I also think with that 7, the King and the Queen of Swords, that this person is not, they leave no stone unturned when it comes to figuring out. It almost gives this scorpionic energy where they need to know every detail about you, or it's like being inquisitive, but it's deeper than that. It's louder than that. Alright, we're going to move on. Insatiable is the word that keeps coming to mind. So maybe their need for knowledge is insatiable, as well as this whole thing. Now it could be on the opposite end of the spectrum. I mean, I don't think so. I really think that this person is highly physical person. But for some of you, it could be that this person, because it's such an aspect that feels like they try to hide. Why did I do that? I needed that. What was that even? Oh, I'm a dork. What is going on here? The devil. I don't even remember what I was going to say. Alright, let's look at what is their current energy situation. What is your person's current energy situation? What's going on for your person at this time? Oops, wrong way. What's going on for Gemini's person? Gemini's next long-term significant romantic soulmate connection. What is going on for their Gemini's person's current energy situation? One more with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. One more with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands, please, for this person's current energy situation. Okay. Three of Wands. So we have possible Aries, Leo, Sag here, but that's their current, so I'm not going to count too much on that. Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. I'm going to look at this Queen of Swords, or Queen of Wands, excuse me. They could have made up their mind on something, taken action on it, and now they're waiting for it to play out. Tell me about that Queen of Wands. What is that Queen of Wands? Who or what does that Queen of Wands represent for this person's current energy situation? They're very focused and driven at this time towards a certain outcome, future outcome. Tell me about the Queen of Wands, please. Okay. So Virgo energy here with the Hermit coming out. So for some of you, this person might have kind of isolated themselves in order to put all their passion, drive, ambition, and action towards something that they're waiting to play out for or towards. We're going to try to see what that is. Tell me what the Ace of Swords. This looks like a strong determination or a strong decision. Their mind is made up. They've reached some kind of clarity or resolution or realization. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Tell me about that Ace of Swords, please, for this person's current energy situation. Why is the Ace of Swords here? What does that represent, please? Gemini's person's current energy situation. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. 1, 2. Alright, and 3. Alright, we have 2 more. Oh, okay. So for some of you, this person has just ended some kind of connection. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could have been a friend or family member that they have cut ties with, had an argument with, and they've isolated themselves from this person or from this situation. There was feelings and emotions attached to this. There was some kind of argument where they received a truth, or they've made up their mind, or they've had some kind of realization. Whatever it is, they have pointed their, they've turned from this and they're looking towards the future. Like I said, they've distanced themselves here, isolated, withdrawn, maybe even gone cold, quiet. I also drew one. Yeah, Knight of Swords. There was definitely some kind of argument, a tense situation or a tense conversation. Words were said, and it led them to making up their mind about something, or they're in the process of doing that. It looks like they've directed their attention towards something else, and we're going to see what that might be. No? Alright. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands for this person's current energy situation. Tell me about this Three of Wands, please. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Why is that here? What does it represent? Why is that here for this current person's current? Alright, we're going to do 3 shuffles. Oh, never mind, no we're not. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Wow. Alright, so it looks like somewhat recently they have disconnected from a connection, family, friend, or lover. I would say that it's probably something a little bit more close to home than just maybe a friendship. I don't know. But it looks here like they're waiting for the next connection, and that really resonates for who this person is that maybe they can't stay alone for long, and they're looking for the next pick-me-up. This person either has a really hard time being alone, or this person just, again, has an insatiable need to get a fix when it comes to intimacy, physical connection. I'm not sure how to take this as far as this being your next soulmate connection. Now keep in mind, sometimes I direct these to be healthy, happy, fulfilling connections for both parties. But some of you might want to take this as a warning if this person is a red flag and you don't want to deal with this type of connection. You don't have to, but soulmates are usually something that are somewhat unavoidable. Well, I can't say that because free will, but they're definitely on the lookout for their next connection. And it's right recently. I mean, for some, maybe it has been a long time with the Hermit here. Maybe they did, and now they're coming back onto the scene. They're ready for, after having taken some time to reflect. For some of you, that, you know, it could go either way because I'm collective here. But with what came out, I mean, for some of you, maybe this person was celibate for so long that their need for intimacy and physical touch and all that is like really, really strong right now. But that's not the energy I got from who this person is. It's not who this person is in the moment. It's who this person is overall. And we got some cards there that definitely made me think that this person is no stranger to just the hookup culture kind of thing. The only problem I have with this is that they're coming from a place of having just left a connection, and sometimes, I don't know why I put those up because I'll just keep them in, whatever. Yes, okay. Tell me about this person's current energy situation for Gemini. Gemini's person's current energy, okay? Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Okay, so they're looking for that. They're on the search. Yes, again, okay. They're looking for love. Alright, what is this one? Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So this is the card of looking towards the future. And we do have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's whatever hurt them here, I think they're just trying to keep it simple and, what is that word? Superficial. Because they were disappointed or they were hurt. Tell me more. For those of you that have left this person, you've already encountered this soulmate and this sounds familiar to you. This is maybe a confirmation for you that this person is on the lookout. Okay, what is that? Quill, get back to the basics. So yes, for some of you, this person is ready. They're moving into looking for the next one. They're ready to start over. Look at that, bird perched, waiting for news, package, letter. For some, this person, for a few of you, this person could just be waiting on something to arrive, a letter. We do have quill, which is what was used, you know, to write letters. So for some of you, this person could be in a connection already, and they're communicating back and forth, maybe via distance, long distance. They're in a long distance connection, or the beginning stages of one at least. So not all of you will it apply that this person had just left a relationship and they're jumping into the next one. For some, this was, you know, after a period of isolation and withdrawing to reflect and heal. But I think for the majority here, that is, it applies that this person does do this. Alright, so first impression. What is your first impression of this person? What is Gemini's first impression of this soulmate? Judgment and the Page of Wands, please. We have Scorpio energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Scorpio and Aries, Leo, Sag, and or Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be a fire sign, could be Scorpio, could be none of those. Tell me one more. Judgment and the Page of Wands for Gemini's first impression. Okay. Temperance. And it did come out in the reverse, so I'm going to put it in the reverse. With the Page of Wands and Judgment here, I want to say that the impression is the first impression is a very strong impression. It's like they leave an imprint on you. Now there is a lot of passion involved. There's an immediate connection here. There is immediate chemistry, probably physical chemistry. But there's also something with Temperance in the reverse here. Either it happens at the wrong time. It happens in a moment that just seems a little bit like, it's almost like meeting a person right when you start a relationship. And you're like, man, if I'd met you 2 days ago, we would have connected. But now I've just, made it official and I'm in a connection. Or for some of you, it might be a job. Like, I just landed this amazing job and I really don't have time to invest. But for the majority, for the more than that, let me say, Temperance in the reverse can be somebody that seems a little off balance, a little bit in and out, especially with that Page of Wands being there. Fickle. It doesn't take away from the intense or the intensity of your attraction or your interest or your curiosity about this person, but there's still this element of things not being quite right. There's something a little bit off, is your first impression. So first of all, we're going to look at this Page of Wands. This could be just simply being curious or an immediate attraction to this person. Tell me about that Page of Wands, please. But whatever it is, okay, High Priestess. Yeah, there's something that your intuition is kind of like, it's got to do with she's looking directly at Temperance in the reverse. It's like there's something not quite right here. There's something they're not telling me. There's like this little nudge or there's just a sense of offness, wrongness, not like in a bad, sinister way, but it's like you can feel like this person's not quite who they say they are, or they're not telling you everything, and that is that Seven of Swords with the Sun. It's like they're showing you this like beautiful disposition, something that's very charming and endearing, but underneath that they can't completely cover up the Seven of Swords, which is very secretive or private or even, deceptive. I mean, this person could be very private in some areas of their life. Tell me about Judgment. Why is that here for Gemini's first impression of this person? Tell me about Judgment. And that's something I thought too when the Sun was there. Let me show you that card. Especially when the Devil came out, and I don't think I said it. You may be the red flags about this person. Hopefully the light's not glaring this out. Anyway, red flags. This might be what your intuition is telling you. Something's not quite right. There's something a little bit off about the situation or about the person. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. I need to kind of hurry up. Tell me about Judgment. Why is Judgment here? What does that represent for Gemini's first impression of this person? This isn't the type of individual you meet and then forget about. This person kind of oh, wow, look at how it landed. Right on top of it. Justice. Libra energy there. Yeah, and then we got two cards that talk about balance. Yeah, it's like you get a very strong impression that this person is a certain thing or a certain way. You're immediately curious or immediately attracted to this person, but underneath that assurity or assurance of this person is who they say they are, there's a deeper intuitive nudge here that there's something a little off. Let's look at that. No, we're not. First, I'm going to have to restart this. Okay, let's look at temperance. Need to hurry up. Tell me about temperance. In the reverse. Why is temperance here in the reverse for Gemini's first impression of this person? It's something about, okay, what would normally be a turnoff or something that would send you running for the hills is something that actually just intrigues you. I don't know why I'm getting that. Okay, maybe that they don't have their life together, or there's a strange family dynamic. There's something odd about how they live, who they live with, their lifestyle or their job. Maybe you even think they're lying about who they are, where they come from, their background, their family history, or something about their family history is very unique. Or maybe some of them are telling you they're divorced or single, and yet you get this feeling that they're not because they still wear their wedding band. Or I don't know, maybe they talk about their ex too much and it's like sending little alarm bells. But again, none of this takes away from your attraction to this person or your curiosity. No. Okay, tell me about Gemini's first impression of this. Okay. Plenty of material things. So maybe it appears to you that they do have their stuff together at first impression. Like they have their own home, they have a decent or well-paying job. Tell me about Gemini's impression. Oh dang it! Don't start doing that. Tell me about Gemini's first impression of this person. That doesn't feel right. I'll look at it. Great passion, so that's a definite. Great passion, like instant connection, instant chemistry. That doesn't feel right either. New job or career. Listen, I just need one card. One strong pull. Okay, torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. That's very much like the High Priestess. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you're drawn to this person. I said this in another reading, but it's here again. Like a moth to the flame. Like there's something unavoidable about this person. Or it's kind of confusing you about why you feel such a strong inclination. With this card here as well, some of you could pick up on the fact that you feel like they are a very spiritual person, because that's the High Priestess. They have a heightened awareness. They have an intuitive understanding. Okay, tell me more about Gemini's. Okay. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. I don't know. Maybe that's something that... Oh, that would make sense. Insatiable. Like they have a strong drive, strong ambition. Like nothing, they don't ever feel satisfied, and they're always looking for the next thing, the next achievement, the next goal. Like they're always moving the goalpost for themselves and possibly others. And then we have Tankard that came out. I'm going to put that under there. I'll put it up later. But that was that Sun card. So I think this person really likes to enjoy life, live it to the fullest. It's celebration, fun, and enjoyment with the Tankard. They don't, okay. Dissatisfaction with life. They don't let things get them down. Like, even if they suffer or, go through hardship, they always keep a smile on their face. And I did pick up on that with the Sun. Tell me one more. I'm not taking that. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Yeah, and that would make sense with Judgment there. That's being divinely guided. Well, any of the angel cards are divine guidance and protection. For some of you, this may happen around December. I just had that fly out. Tell me one more with Cracked Cup and Torch for Gemini's first impression of this person. One more. Okay. Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay, for some of you, you might think or see this person as someone who's too devoted on, bettering their life to accommodate you or to prioritize you or to make, like this person is on a trajectory, and maybe your first impression is like, okay, well, they're not really interested in a long-term commitment. They're just here for, the connection. All right, so let's move on. But I do pick up on this person's the insatiable thing is not just in the bedroom department. It's also, I think, in life in general. Like they always have to keep busy. They can't sit still. They're always looking for the next thing, or they're pushing themselves. Which that's a good quality to have. But you also know when to relax and celebrate. Enjoy life. Enjoy your little victories. But I think this person doesn't slow down, or they can't sit still. Alright, so what is it that your initial attraction, what is it about this person that attracted you in the first place? Some of you might like what they do for work. You might like their work in general, if they're an artist or a photographer, or they make music or something, or they make things with their hands. Or maybe their line of work, and like they have an interesting job. But I'll talk about the Two of Swords with that in just a second. Tell me one more with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, please. Maybe it's that there's not much they don't notice. They're very, very perceptive. That's it. With the Seven and the Queen and the King of Swords, for who this person was, they pick up on the little details that nobody else notices. Like, maybe they're the first person that's ever told you that one eye color is slightly different than the other. Like, so slight that it's hardly noticeable, but this person notices. Or they pick up on, like, an accent that you have or had, and it's like not many people pick up on it, but that's the first thing they notice. Like, or the little tiniest detail this person picks up on. Tell me one more with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Or maybe again their job is very detailed, like something like maybe they work with miniatures or something like that. One more with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles for what is it about this person that initially attracts them. They could also make decent money as well. Tell me one more. With the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Do 3 shuffles. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, they could work for, they could be like an activist or something too, so working with maybe abused children or people, maybe they work in a charity or something that helps others. Like it's almost like they won't allow things to be, how am I trying to say this? They don't overlook the smallest person. What society would deem like maybe they help the homeless, you know, the people that other people or society itself overlooks, they don't overlook it or overlook them. Alright, 3 and 4 of Cups. This person is just fun to be around. I also get with these 2 cards, the 4, I don't know why, the 4, because that's not the traditional, but for some reason these 2 kind of feel, they don't look at anybody and see flaws. They don't see imperfections. They don't judge anybody according to anything. Race, creed, culture, you know, status, financial, whether they're rich or poor, whether they're this or that. This person doesn't see that. They see a person. They see a human. And they don't hold people they don't base their sense of value on what others might. So basically they're not superficial. They treat everyone equally. But they're also fun to be around. There's something about the Eight of Pentacles, like that you either like the job that they have that's intriguing or an interesting job or skill set. They could make decent money, but I feel like it's something to do with creativity or a hobby that they have that they're really, really, really talented in. So, moving on. Well, not moving on. We're doing the next cards. 3 of Cups. But they're fun to be around. They might be a fun party. Somebody to party with or go out for drinks. They're always... The Sun card makes them very likable. Very likable. Tell me, what is Gemini's... Oh, I didn't clarify these. What am I doing? I should be much further ahead than this. Oh, screw it. We had that. I don't know. Yeah, it's like this person wouldn't not party with a certain person because of this or that reason. Like they're a social butterfly, a bit. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Why is that here for the initial attraction for Gemini, or from Gemini to this person? Why is Gemini, what is it about this person that Gemini is initially attracted to? Tell me about that Eight of Pentacles. How hard they work ethic, or just craftsmanship, skillmanship, if that's a word. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. 1, 2, and 3. The Fool. Yeah, there's just this really likable quality about this person, and they're not judgmental at all. They're a bit of a free spirit, but it's more like they chill with anybody. They would fit into any crowd. Tell me about the Two of Swords. They wouldn't... They're not closed-minded. They're very open-minded. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here for Gemini's initial attraction to this person? What is that represent? Okay, thank you. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's another aspect. Like, they stand up for the underdog. Like, they fight for the underdog. If they see anybody, like, bullying, they stand up. They're not just going to watch and, like, whisper under their breath or talk about it later. They're going to confront the situation. They may even, like, do something for the community, or get involved in things that matter to them. You know, human or civil rights or something like that. Alright, tell me, what is it about this person that initially attracts? Like, they don't stand by and let things slide. They don't have blinders on. October for some of you. We have October and December coming out now. Tell me about this person. Well, Gemini's initial attraction to this person. Alright, we had two come out, but this one was much stronger. Alright, Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Okay, so that's the thing where you had over here with the High Priestess. Like, you know there's something about this person that is hidden or secret or private. Oh, we had three. November. Okay, so it's October, November, and December has come out for you. Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. It's also, yeah, they're very determined individuals, and they have a very clear direction that they're going. You like this about this person. But there's also something about this person that you understand as maybe dangerous, not in a like you're unsafe, but it's dangerous territory. Okay, tell me more. What is it about this person that initially attracts? Okay, so this person might have a little bit of a lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. There might be something about this person that kind of surprises you, shocks you when it comes to, you know, they're very jovial, they're very happy-go-lucky, they're very cheerful, but if they see something wrong, they attack it. And it's a whole different person. When they get angry or when they're fighting for something, they change. It's like they're not even the same person. It's like, wow, I didn't know that they felt this way, or they felt this strongly, or that they were this passionate about this. It's like, petting a kitten, and then you see a dog approach and that kitten turns into a frickin' lion or a saber-toothed tiger. It's that kind of thing. Like, it's harmless, and then it's, oh god, it's not. Am I in danger? Tell me about... Okay, this came out already, so I'm going to keep it. Butterfly. Yeah, they're a social butterfly. They're good with any crowd, I feel like. There's nobody that they wouldn't hang out with. In high school, they didn't have a clique. They belonged to everybody. They belonged to everything. They're fun to be around. They're fun to party or drink with. They're fun to just chill with, maybe. And I feel like there's something about the underdog here. They feel very strongly compelled to fight for the underdog. Alright, moving on. Gotta speed it up. Alright, what is it about this person and or the connection you share or will share that you like, love, or appreciate most? So we have the Empress and the Nine of Swords. I felt like with this one, when it came out, problem-solving skills. Okay, look at this. The Emperor, oh my god. Emperor, Empress, divine counterparts. They're the two people that are on the same frequency. The right amount of masculine and feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine. Like, it's not ever a struggle on roles if you think about that energetically. Energetically, the more feminine energy does not have to take on the role of a more masculine, assertive, dominant, provider, protector role, whereas on the other side, the masculine doesn't have to feel like they need to be effeminate in order to receive. Yin and yang, okay, they're in balance. They work well together. They don't just work well, they naturally flow. There's a natural flow to the Emperor and Empress, and they could be a power couple. Alright, so let's look at the Nine of Swords. I feel like there's nothing that would keep them from you. There is nothing that would stand in the way. Nine of Swords is usually like overthinking things, but this is like a mind that's always one step ahead. A mind that's always working at top, full capacity. Tell me the Nine of Swords. Something tells me that this person is somewhat brilliant, or their mind just works. It might not be like an intelligence thing as much as just the problem solving skills are, and it could have been from a survival thing, like they always had to think on their feet, and that's something that they brought with them into and use well. Tell me about that Nine of Swords, about what it is about this person. You feel protected. Okay, Priestess again. I've been forgetting to tell you the signs, if there has been. I don't think there has been. Oh well. Pisces, we have Taurus, Libra, we have Aries. Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Aries. Yeah, this person always, and there's a spiritual connection between the two. There's a, almost maybe like a telekinesis kind, not telepathic connection here. They always seem to know what you're thinking or what to say. Like, they pick up on the little nuances. Again, attention to detail. You're feeling off, you're not showing it, you're not saying it, but they still know. And they know how to approach you and ask you what's going on without making you feel like cornered. That's why you might feel protected with this person, like safe, because you don't ever have to worry if they're going to notice that you had a real bad day. Tell me about the Empress. What is it about the Empress that, why is that here for what Gemini likes, loves, or appreciates about this person and or connection, or will like, love, or appreciate? Yeah, Eight of Swords just flipped. Whenever you get stuck in your head, they always know how to alleviate the situation, how to calm you down, how to figure things out, troubleshoot, and make you feel more assured. They make you feel safe. Tell me about the Emperor, okay? Nine of Wands, you know they're not going anywhere. Even on their worst day, this person will fight. It's like they could be suffering and struggling in the worst way, but they would still be there for you. They would still be there to hold your hand and see you through. they're immovable, they're unshakable, it seems to you. That's your perspective of them. Really strong. This is nice. Tell me more about what it is. Okay, now I have April coming out. I'm gonna put it to the side. April coming out. Tell me what it is about this person and or connection that Gemini likes, loves, or appreciates most. Okay. Peacock. Beware of great pride. Okay, there might be something about you like their pride, you like their confidence, or that you like, maybe you like that they're not pride. Maybe they're humble. They have a lot of confidence, but they've got a quiet confidence. But I more so see this as like they have reason to be confident, and you like that about them. Or they build up your confidence. They bolster your confidence, not only in yourself, but maybe in them, in the relationship. I don't see this as like literally beware of great pride. Like I have to move it to where it makes sense for what you like about them. So either you like that they have pride for themselves, or they help you with yours and within the connection. So do some more. Tell me more about what it is about this person and or the connection. Okay. Oh wow. 4-leaf clover. Great good fortune. So I said power couple. And I feel like that part of that comes from their ability to think on their feet. To be maybe really maybe intuitive. Maybe they are very lucky, but it comes from intuition. Or maybe you literally feel like you are the luckiest person in the world to have this person by your side as your counterpart. Oh, wow. Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Deep personal strength. That's the Emperor. It's unequivocal. It's just there. It exists. It just is. That strength of the Emperor. He is the provider and protector of not just a kingdom. It's not a king. It's an emperor. He protects an empire. And there's nothing more stable and consistent and there than a formation of land. Whatever that might mean. He shows mountains, but it says valley. I mean, the mountains will eventually move, but it takes centuries or millennia. It takes a long ass time to move a mountain. Alright, moving on. Really nice. I like this. And even with the 9 of Wands showing up, I see that more as like determination, devotion. Even when their day sucks, they're still going to take the time to ask you, how was yours? Alright, moving on to what it is about this person and or the connection that you will be challenged by, that you will struggle with. So we're going to switch it up, different deck. We have Sagittarius energy here as well as Pisces. Tell me one more with Temperance and the Hangman. For what it is about this person and or the connection that Gemini will be most challenged by or struggle with. Alright. Page of Swords. Alright, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius there. It could... miscommunication maybe. Misunderstandings. Lost in translation is what's coming to mind. maybe it's because they're so logical. They have such a strong sense of intellect or intellectual. They're so intellectual that maybe they struggle a little bit in the communication department, or it's lost in translation along the way. But let me clarify to see. Alright, tell me about the Hangman. Why is that here? This can talk about stagnation, things being stuck at a standstill, no movement. It kind of feels like there's some misunderstandings, though. A lack of ability to see the same thing, or your perspectives are very different in a way that miscommunication or misunderstanding or misconstruing. A lot of misses there. Maybe that's what it is. There's a lot of hit and miss when it comes to how we communicate, how we express. The Empress just popped out. I'm going to put her back because I was jabbering, but Taurus Libra, maybe it takes them a while to commit, like make it official. Like they tell you they don't want to make it official, we don't need to put a label on it. Tell me about the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? For what it is about this person and or the connection. It hits like points where there's no progress, or it plateaus. Tell me about the Hangman. Why is that here? 1, 2, and 3. Oh, alright then. That's the card that it was supposed to be. Taurus Libra. Yeah, if you're wanting to get married, or, you know, maybe it's not marriage that you want, maybe it's just like living together or having a family. This is something that will, it will not be something where you see eye to eye. Your perspectives are totally different. Maybe you have to sacrifice some things in order to be with this person, or vice versa. You both have to sacrifice a lot in order to be together. But I more so see this as like some hang-ups, pardon the pun, some hang-ups about making it official, or higher level of commitment is like it's put on hold. And I feel like that's from them. Like they put the obstacle there for whatever reason. Tell me about Temperance. Why is that here? Tell me about Temperance, please. There's a challenge in harmonizing something. It might feel at times that they're a little bit out of touch in certain aspects, or in and out. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. For some of you, maybe they're inconsistent with holding down a job, or holding down a job and sticking with it. Like they constantly move from job to job, or they're constantly changing their major, or they're constantly changing the time frame on when you'll call it. You'll say, okay, we're exclusive now. There's something about procrastinating something that's very serious to you. Some of you may have to put your job on hold, or your career, or your or they do. They put off finishing off their degree or their diploma. Something about that, like it's always. And this could come down to like I said, I did get this energy of somebody who's a little bit on the spectrum of something. Like, what do you call that? maybe they're a little bit of a savant, but they're also a little bit clueless on how to use it. I don't know. But it creates some imbalances here. It creates some disharmony. Tell me about that Page of Swords. Why is that Page of Swords here? What does that represent? Why is that Page of Swords here? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm going to keep it to the side and we'll look at it, but tell me about that Page of Swords. Tell me about that Page of Swords, please. Clarify that Page of Swords. Why is that here for the biggest challenge or struggles that Gemini will face when it comes to this person and or the connection they share or will share? Alright, 1. 2. And 3. Yeah, I do see misunderstandings. Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, whatever this is that you struggle with, it could be different for everybody. Some of you it might be like they always put off making it official, or marriage, like committing, like being exclusive, or putting a title on it. For others of you it could be them constantly changing where they're working, what they want to do, having a family, this or that. Whatever it is this is a constant fight, a constant issue that keeps coming up. It's like a disagreement that you've been around and around and around, and you never get anywhere with it. Maybe you eventually do, but it's something that you argue about it for a long time before it's ever resolved. If it's ever resolved. It might be something to do with possibly pregnancy, or, you know, maybe you want marriage, this person doesn't, children, whatever. Maybe this person wants like an open relationship and you don't agree to that. But I feel like these cards do belong here. I'm going to keep the Five of Swords. No, I'm not. Because I'm going to get rid of all the clarifiers. Alright. Tell me more about what it is. And for some of you, like I said, alright, we have Bat. I'm going to put it up, but it says, take care, enemies are working against you. So you may feel like this person is constantly combative again on whatever subject this is. Like I said, some of you may have to put on hold something that you want or you were going after in order to be with this person in some way, some form. For others of you, this person is just in and out on some aspect. Like, again, disharmony, stagnation, no movement, no progress, a continual cyclical disagreement when it comes to whatever this is. Tell me what it is that Gemini is most challenged or struggles with regarding this person and or the connection they share or will share. Tell me more. Alright, there we go. Nest. Okay, yep. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So for one of you, it could be you, by the way. You don't want to settle down. This person does. But I kind of feel like it's from them. One of you wants an emotionally secure, loving family, and the other person doesn't. Okay? That is the challenge here. Tell me more. Tell me more about what it is that is the biggest challenge or obstacle here. Tell me more. Like you two are soulmates, but this person might fight it for a long time. I don't know how long specifically. For some it could be months and making it official. Some it could be years. Alright, Casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. And I kind of feel like this is in and out. I don't think they're going to be coming in and out. They might be, but it's it's something that bears a great enough impact that it could definitely cause an ending, or you get close to wanting to just end it, the relationship, because of this ongoing disagreement, argument, you know, conflict. There could be something that you, oh shit, there went like half the freaking deck. Something that you want them to stop doing, and they don't want to. Alright, let me grab these real quick, probably everywhere. Oh, that's not too bad. Let me restart this and we'll finish up. Come on, there we go. Alright, yeah, for some of you, this is something that brings you to the brink or even causes the end of this connection. For others of you, you're asking them to heal something, to quit something, to maybe seek therapy or seek, like again, some of you are dealing with somebody that has some type of addiction to sex or something to do with intimacy, or there's something else that you want them to stop, but they don't, so that you can have this family. But let's look, oh. Which one? Alright, well you just said no. Tell me, alright, and shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Alright, something about this person's inconsistency, that makes sense with the Page of Pentacles. Like if they're always changing what direction they want to go when it comes to career, they can never make up their mind. They're always looking for the next new adventure. It doesn't lead to consistency. And this is, it could be material wealth, or it could be material things. But it could just be a loss of this. Having that emotionally secure, loving family. Whatever they're doing that they're not stopping, is hindering your ability to connect in a meaningful way or create a strong connection or a commitment that you feel has longevity. Alright, moving on to when, where, or how will the two of you meet. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, this could be something to do with protecting nature or animal. So animal rights or nature, like if you're, I don't know, you could meet this person at a rally to protect the national forest wherever you're at. Something to do with animals or nature, but I feel like you're fighting for something here. You could both meet in a group that is very, they're advocating for animals, nature, protecting something is important. Protecting something. Some kind of activist, like a rally or a protest or something like that. Tell me one more of the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords for when, where, or how will the two of these two meet. When, where, how will the two of these Gemini and this person meet? One more, the Queen of Swords and the Knight, or Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Swords, please. 1, 2. Sorry, I forgot to start my timer. And 3. 2 of Pentacles. I don't know why. I always struggle with these. I've seen readers like spit out a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, what? How does this correlate to? But it would be hard because it's a collective reading, so everybody's going to meet someone a little bit differently. Some of you could meet in a pet shop or in a plant shop. I say that because of the Queen of Pentacles. Very connected to nature. Some of you could meet at work. Meet this person at work. I'm not going to clarify just because these are so much better. When, where. Okay. First card that flipped was March. So for some of you, meet in springtime. I think it was, we have, I'm not going to keep all of these. I'm definitely going to keep that one. For some of you guys, you meet in March. We have hills, obstacle to overcome. Okay, so that's that Knight of Swords. This feels like a strong, passionate advocacy for something. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Some of you could meet at like a pride parade. Like a community, community setting. And then we have bear, danger, especially in money matters. Like, yeah, it almost feels like you're fighting, you meet fighting over something that comes with nature, animals, and or maybe even LGBTQ rights. There went my light. Let me see if I can get one card at a time this time. When, where, how do the two of these Gemini? Okay, there we go. There's one. Target, a goal-oriented person. Okay, so yeah, some of you may meet at work, at school, some kind of learning center, or internship kind of thing. Like you're both interning. All right, tell me, what's this one? Pale, time to get out of a situation. Some of you could meet at Target. Tell me more. No. And rainbow again. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So yeah, time to get out of a situation, and the most difficult part of a situation is over. So for some of you, you will meet this person at a time when either you or they or you both are exiting a difficult situation, and you're just now trying to, or you're just now getting your life back in order with that Two of Pentacles. Like you're finally balancing things out, and configuring the proper course or direction you want to go. That one's kind of like probably my least favorite, just because it's a general reading, or I mean a collective reading. It could go anyway because I'm not reading for one specific person. Tell me about the long-term overall potential of this connection. One more with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords for the long-term overall potential of this connection. What is the potential of this connection, long-term potential of this connection between Gemini and this soulmate connection, or soulmate? One more with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. 1, 2, okay. Yep, there's that Five of Swords again. And 3. I'm going to keep the Five of Swords, but I do want to see what else. Okay, Five of Swords, 3 of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants to keep it light and fun and not take things too seriously. And they're all about the passion, But the Queen of Swords kind of feels like, when are we going to get serious? When are we going to start to take this seriously? And you wanting the truth. It could be the other way around, but I really feel like this is coming from the other person. Their fear of commitment, or their dislike of having a label, or their dislike of, you know, maybe being with one person. I don't know for sure, but I know this is an argument over the Three of Cups. For some of you, this could be, you know, having a disagreement with how much they go out and drink, or how much they drink in general, or how much the people that they associate with. You might not like their friends, they might not like yours, but I feel like it'd be the other way around. It could be both. Tell me about that Ace of Wands. Why is that here? Immediately, Eight of Wands comes out. So things move really quickly as far as maybe intimacy. Maybe you guys connect very early on. Or it grows really quickly. The physical attraction grows really quickly. You talk a whole lot. There's a Five of Swords again with the Magician. Yeah, you feel like this person is wasting your time, or they're not taking things seriously. The Five of Swords showing up so many times is kind of worrying, because this talks about an argument that doesn't reach resolution. The Queen of Swords demands resolution, though. Tell me about that Queen of Swords, please. It's like, yes, I know that we match when it comes to, you know, physical attraction or intimacy. We do that really well, but I would like it to be more than that. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel like whoever this is for, or however many people this is for, it comes down to a question of a promise. Can I take you seriously? Can I take your offer seriously? Are you going to even offer me something of, you know, of value here? Are you going to propose? All right, let's get some of these. My battery might die. Hopefully not. Tell me more about the long-term overall potential of this connection between Gemini and this soulmate, all right? Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, it's like, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's light, but then it wears out because it doesn't go past anything. Successfully overcoming a problem. So that's good that that came out, but I'm going to put it back up. For some of you, you might be dealing with a fair man. Blonde, gray, white hair, doesn't... Or you could be the fair man in the situation. Tell me more with Hammock over the long-term potential of this connection. Tell me more about Hammock. Okay. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. It kind of feels like they stay a stranger. It feels like they're still a stranger to you. Oh my goodness. And then we have Teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. I keep getting that. Like, I think you might be a same-sex couple. Or maybe you're both interested in the same sex. Maybe somebody's bisexual here. Maybe somebody's dealing with someone, this is the first time they've been in a relationship with that gender. But it kind of feels like it's almost friends with benefits-y. But somebody's at the point where they want a serious offer. Protection from a powerful friend. Another one. Like, yeah. This person is a great friend, but somebody wants more here. Somebody wants more. And it becomes this thing we fight about, but nothing is resolved, or it's something that would take a lot of time and effort to overcome. I don't think this person is going to change easily. Or if this is you, I don't think you're going to change your mind easily when it comes to, you know, real commitment or making it something official or marriage or what have you. Alright, probable outcome. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, strong Libra, it does not have to be. We have Pisces, Aries, but mainly Aquarius there with the Fool. Two of Wands and the Fool, please, for the probable outcome. Let me know in the comment section if this resonated for you. Share, like, or subscribe if you did enjoy this and want to see future content. Tell me one more with the Two of Wands and the Fool for the probable outcome here between Gemini and the Soulmate. 1. Oh shit, 2. And 3. 10 of Swords. It feels like you take a chance, or you both take a chance. Oh damn. This is a choice. It comes down to a choice. A take it or leave it, an ultimatum. Somebody wants to take this further than just friends with benefits or live-in lovers, and the other person is not ready for that step. And I really do feel like it's them. That Fool card is just like, I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to embrace a life where I have to give up. Always like new beginnings, experiencing what's out there. And it leads to an ending here. I feel like you finally choose to walk away from this person, but you did learn a valuable lesson, or you will learn a very valuable lesson, and I think they will from you as well. I think they're going to suffer for their choice to walk away from you. It's going to hurt them, and it might just be the thing that they need. It's going to be one hell of a ride, though. I'm looking at this cat clinging to his leg for dear life. It's going to be in some ways kind of like the best experience, but it's also going to hurt like hell for some of you. This is probable outcome, not definitive. You have free will, those around you have free will, and this is a collective reading. So not for everyone is it going to end, but for someone very specific, this is the probable outcome of this, because we're going to get tired of the excuses. We're going to get tired of the reasons for why this person won't just commit. Tell me about the Fool. 1, 2. Somebody wants to keep it casual here. The other person doesn't want to. Death again. Scorpio energy. Yeah. This person is always looking for the next beginning, the next new thing. And that doesn't mean just to replace you. It just means they don't want to hinder their experience, their experience in life. And a commitment would force them to. That's their perspective of it. Tell me about that Two of Wands. For some of you, this could be a long distance connection. 6 of Wands. Yeah, they choose themselves here. Or you choose yourself. But something about ego too. Somebody's ego is, and I don't think it's yours, honestly. I think they're coming from ego. Selfishness. A desire to be admired. And they can't have that in a commitment because it would require, you know, for some of you, dark woman. Dealings relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Tell me about the probable outcome between Gemini and the soulmate. Probable outcome here. Career. Some of you, this person could choose their career over you. Tell me about the probable outcome. Sorry if this dies in advance. I think this is pretty much telling you that this is not going to go in a good direction for a very specific person, but for some of you. Alright, we have barking dog, advice from a friend, and flowers, happiness. I think for some of you, you're going to get advice from a friend that you need to put your happiness first above whatever this person is choosing. But you may keep it as friends. However, you have to walk away. You choose to end it because, look at that diamond. You will be receiving or giving a precious gift. So I really feel like I don't want to dismiss the fact that this person and the connection is going to be really life-changing in ways, really happy, really joyful, really fun. And you will both be getting you will feel like it was a gift. But I think, you know, if this is your soulmate, it's also not going to work because of their mentality, their mindset. Pay attention to your work. So some of you are going to do that, or they're going to choose that. Tell me one more with diamond. Okay. Oh, yep. Chain of events that will affect your life. So for some of you, this is a life-altering, I just said that, a life-altering connection. And I do feel like it's for both of you. This is the connection that doesn't work, but it sets up a chain of events that changes you both. And I do feel like in a good way. Although this is hard, it's painful. It's a hard loss. And you're going to carry it more so. They will probably only experience it after the fact. Like after they realize. Alright, Gemini. It started out really, really great. But again, it's not a frivolous kind of, it might not get to the point where you wanted it to, but the experience is still, it almost feels like it's still worth it because you learned something invaluable with this person. Alright, so let me know in the comments, like, share, subscribe, all that. Thank you so much for everyone who dropped in or stayed. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you guys next time.